Hello everyone, and welcome back to JDM Cream. We all know I have the new cruiser that's for mobbing around town. I got the 1999 Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 6, and now I've just purchased a family car, something that I can haul everything around. I'll be bringing it in on this lift right behind me in a few moments. Well, it's a 2003 Volvo V70, and yeah, nice long car. I've got a Doberman, got my wife, and you know, need something to lug around camping stuff or going to the river to go and swim or doing stuff like that, which we will be doing in the near future. I'll give you a video to show you what's going down in Switzerland when it's summer hot heat, you know, because we got no beaches really. They call them beaches over here, but you know, there's a bunch of lakes and a river or a couple rivers, but the nice cold water, nice and refreshing in the summer. Let's get started with the Volvo. Right behind me. As you can probably hear, sounds like hell. So, here we go, give you guys a better view while I'm terrorizing this car. Well, like I say, it's a Volvo 770, looks really nice, got it really cheap, but now I understand why I got it so cheap. We're gonna lift her up and I'll show you guys what's going on underneath. All right. Let's get started and lift her up. All right, guys, we're gonna look under and see the awesomeness under this car. Okay, so first thing I noticed when I looked under, was what a good welding job that was, huh? And this as well. Then I look over here and I see the lambda sensor, but cut wire. So if you pay attention to this box here, you'll see that that's actually a muffler, not a catalytic converter. So we'll be taking that out and replacing it with a catalytic converter. Okay? All right, so let's start. All right, guys, time to take her out. So I'll start. First, it's getting kind of warm, summertime, so take off the jacket. Yes. Okay. First thing we're gonna do is spray some oil on all the screws that you're gonna be removing. I'll be using this stuff to free up all the screws. Nice silicone. Okay, that's all the screws from the front. All right, there we go. Okay. Now we can release it from the rear, and I'll be dropping this as a whole. All right, guys, so I've removed the complete exhaust system because right at the back of where the catalytic converter should be, where they welded in a muffler, I'm going to show you in a moment, they tried to take off some screws that were rusted, so they tried cutting it, and when they realized they couldn't take it off, the owner before, they just cut the pipe and welded only maybe like 3/4 of the way around, but they couldn't reach on the top, so it's completely exposed. All right, so here this is. Okay, so here's the catalytic converter, or what should be the catalytic converter. That's where it bolts up to the engine or to the exhaust manifold. Then somewhere around here is supposed to be a O2 sensor, but it's actually on the car. Let's see. Oh yeah, there it is. It's actually in there, but the rear one isn't. So front one's there. So front half doesn't need it. Then we have our wonderful weld here. And if you think that one's bad, we come to the back of the muffler, which should be the catalytic converter, and look at that. Awesome, huh? That's skill. That's got to be like a professional welder right there. Either that, or he just doesn't care about other people's lives. I'm pretty sure it's the second. So here's where I wanted to take it off, so I don't have to drop the whole exhaust system. But yeah, they tried taking it off. They tried cutting here, so I'm gonna have to finish cutting that up and drill it so I can put 2 normal screws to attach back again. All right, so I asked him, the guy, for the catalytic converter because he didn't give me one, and I'll tell you what happened. All right. So yeah, right about now I was very ticked off with the guy that brought the car, obviously, because clearly, you know, there's no catalytic converter on here. So he told me, no problem, bro, no problem. I'll bring you one in a week. So I expected he was going to buy one, but he says, oh, I've got another Volvo. I'll just cut it off of that car and bring it to you. And I'm thinking, then that car you're selling is not going to have a catalytic converter either. I can see a pattern here happening. But here it is. I will show you the miracle of a catalytic converter that he brought. Okay, so here's the catalytic converter. Nice and cut. The same way he loves to do. Cut everything without trying to do things sensibly. I've already looked in this cat and I do see the honeycomb in there. I don't know if this can focus in, then you guys can see that. But yeah, it's got the honeycomb, so I think the catalytic converter on this guy is good. So even though it's rusted and old looking on the outside, that doesn't matter as long as it works. So we're gonna put that up right over here. And let's put this on the side. And let's see, that's supposed to line up like that. So it's not the same type, but I'll be basically cutting that to mount properly on this. And then on this side, because I need the flex pipe and I don't need the front lambda sensor, then what I will do is I will cut them to equal length about and do a proper weld job, because the exhaust now is off of the car. Yeah, great fun. And I'll be doing that right now. All right, everyone. So now we're ready to work on the Volvo exhaust system. I have everything on the ground, plus the new catalytic converter. So we'll take a look at that. Right here on the ground, you'll see the exhaust. The old with the super welds. Look at that quality. Here again, and I'll be putting that in there. So I'll be cutting somewhere around here. Back that up for somewhere around here. I'll be cutting to save this flex pipe, and I'll be cutting back here, and I'll be putting that in. Okay. And I don't know if you guys see, I got my welder over there. So we'll be cutting this up, marking everything, and welding it. All right. Okay guys, now we start cutting it. Let's do it. Like butter. So, this was supposed to be the catalytic converter. Beautiful welds. Made sure I took them all off. Terrible, terrible, terrible craftsmanship. The guy that did this must hate life, or hate the people that he sells cars to. Doesn't give a damn. He'd rather just make his money than do the job right. So we're gonna take care of it. Okay, so now that I have everything cut up, I'm going to start welding. Okay guys, so exhaust is on. I'll give you a look. All right, so here's the Volvo. We've got the muffler back on, got the exhaust pipe, middle muffler. Then we've got a little Frankenstein here to hold at the back of the lambda sensor, O2 sensor. Then we have the front here, welded by me, yours truly, from catalytic converter to flex pipe, and then on to the exhaust manifold. So that's gonna be a wrap. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching my channel, watching JDM Cream. I know it's not a JDM car, but it's a family car, and with problems like this, I don't think anyone should be experiencing. So be very careful of where you buy from. So here it is again, the muffler that was welded in place where the catalytic converter must go. Yeah, it's terrible. You could even see inside there's like a mini pipe or something. I don't know if you guys can see it from that way. He like welded a small pipe to hold a bigger pipe. It's just a restriction. But I guess first day welding, no school. And yeah, you could tell he welded from under the car because here there's no weld. That was what was facing upward. Car sounded like hell. I've never seen a welding job that bad before. So be careful who you buy from. Hope you like what you've seen today, and smash that like button, and please subscribe for more. Got a lot of videos, a lot of material coming, and I'd like to keep you guys interested. So all right, as you guys can probably hear, exhaust sounds a lot better now. I don't know if you can see that under there, but not really. Well, now that you guys can hear it, sounds a lot better. Now that the catalytic converter is on, now it sounds normal. So all right, that's it, and we'll see what else I'll have to do on this one. Okay, ciao guys.